Only time will tell the Monday through the thieves. Longer we wait, may it be this way to keep standing by for instance.
Hello, how we doing? How we doing? How we doing? How we doing? We're here. We're here. I'm late, as per usual. What else do you expect? What else do you expect? That's okay. That is okay. Because regardless, we are here. We are live. And today, doing something a little fun. We're doing something a little bit different. I'm currently playing a game of DND. And this game of DND, I have been told that I have homework for this game of D&D. That homework is that I need to fill out some more of my lore for my character. So that's what we're going to be doing today. Whilst after I get all my videos and stuff set up. So yeah, that's gonna be fun. That's gonna be fun. That's gonna be great. Anyway, hello everybody. My name is Snowy Lotus. Welcome to the Snowy Show. It is April 23rd. I am exactly 12 minutes and 55 seconds late. Fantastic. Yeah, so we're gonna be filling out some character lore for D&D. That's gonna be fun. I think we're gonna have some fun. And we'll go from there. Now, yesterday's stream was interesting. I have completely wiped it off the internet. Anyway. Yeah, that was interesting, editing like a long form video and uploading it that way. I didn't really like it. It just felt low effort, but I needed to get that. I wanted to make sure the episode was there, right? Welcome, Apple user 936783378. I appreciate you being here. Hopefully you're having a good night. Hopefully you're having a good night. We are doing, oh shoot, gosh darn it. I'm here. I'm here. All right. So we're going to jump right into it because we're already late. We are doing, we are doing, oh, here, I got to switch it from this. So we are filling out some D&D character lore. Kind of going through the story a bit more, trying to fill out the character. I think it's a pretty cool character. And so we're going to do some more work on this character. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. Welcome. Welcome, Kalix. Katari. Hopefully I'm saying that right. Hopefully you're having a good night, afternoon, and or day, wherever you're at in the world. Okay. So yeah, we're doing some character lore for Milvis, Pillsbury Doughboy. Welcome. All right. Welcome. Hopefully you're having a good night, I guess. JJ, welcome. Okay, so yes, we're doing character lore for Milvis. Now, Milvis, and oh, there's a bunch of people joining. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. We are doing some character lore for Milvis, a red Athenium pilgrim. Now, you probably don't know what the red Athenium is. The red Athenium is the current home island of the avian species in our like D&D world. The red Athenium, like I said, is the home island where all the avian species and subspecies live. It is essentially a giant mountainous island. The only way you can really get to it is by flying. Not really any other way to get to it. And the island is basically just a giant library. It's basically just a massive library filled with tons and tons and tons of knowledge, because the avian species is a at least in in our lore, it is a nomadic species, or used to be a nomadic species, that eventually turned into a more solitary species. So now they kind of stay in one place. However, there's a long cultural history of collecting information and trading information and using information and researching things, because back when they were nomads, they would use that information to, get food, make money, do all that kind of stuff. And because they have wings, because they can fly long distances, and they can move across large amounts of distance very quickly, they were just apt at collecting lots and lots of very, very valuable information. And so eventually, once the avian species, once the avian species was kind of forced into kind of coming together in one area, they found this island. Specifically, my character's family, my ancestors. I'm going to speak about it in first person. Milvis's ancestors, my ancestors, founded this island. They were the first ones to find it, and they prepped it for the mass migration. In the lore, it's called the Great Flight. It's called the Great Flight. I hope, I might be able to can I actually get, hold on. So that's great. That's that. Here we go. Oh, stop. Shoot. Oh. What? Shoot. What was the password? Oh, I don't remember the password. Shoot. I need to. I forgot the. Gosh darn it. I forgot the password for this. What was Milvis's? So the culture of the avians kind of nomadic ways has carried over the centuries. And in its most current form, what that looks like is fledgling avians. They're called fledglings. They're hatchlings. And then they are brought up to being fledglings. And through the time of being a hatchling to a fledgling, they are taught in all manner of different arts, all manner of different what's it called? Scholarly arts. What's it called? All different types of education. A very rigorous education as they are a fledgling. And once they become of age, they are given what's called a calvus. A calvus is a long spear that's hollowed out, that is ingrained with these runes specific to each avian that is given. So each calvus, I think it's a calvus. Each calvus can only be used by the specific avian that it's given to, because the runes are ingrained in there. So only that avian can use it. And this weapon, which all the avian are trained in using, can be used as an extension of themselves. They can channel their wind element into it, and they can, use it in a bunch of different ways. But once a avian becomes a fledgling, they go on a pilgrimage across the land, anywhere, with the goal of trying to find worthy information, worthy knowledge to bring back to the Red Athenium. And if the knowledge they bring back is deemed as worthy, they are allowed to take on their family name. So Milvis is currently just Milvis. Milvis does not have a last name. Milvis does not have a last name. So he is currently on the quest to find worthy information to get a last name. Okay, that's enough of that. We're going to answer some questions, do some homework. What was your character's dream growing up as a kid? What did they want to do or be? So Milvis, I think Milvis, so Milvis's goal, was to become the head of the family. This is the this is Milvis's sole goal. Milvis wants to carry on the century-old legacy and a greatness that his family has made. He wanted to carry on the century-old legacy and uphold the uphold the family name and like maybe take it to greater heights. Uphold the family name and take it and soar it and soar it in to greater heights. So Milvis wanted to be the head of the family. And characters' relations. Okay, so Milvis, I forget, gosh, what's their name? I forgot. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Oh. No, that's that. Where? I thought. Was there a? Okay, so I forgot their last name. It's been a minute since I worked with the lore, but I forgot their last name. Yeah, but the Milvis's goal was kind of solely just to uphold the family name and become the next head of the family. This was Milvis's sole goal. So this goal has been his main focus throughout his whole life. After seeing, I think after hearing his family's history and seeing his father, which is the current, head of the family, I don't know, take great pride in his role as the current Okay, so that's good. Yeah, so Milvis's goal. So what was your character's dream growing up as a kid? Milvis's goal was to become, is to become head of the family. Milvis wants to carry on the centuries old legacy and uphold the family name and soar to greater heights. This goal has been his main focus throughout his whole life. After hearing his family's history and seeing his father take great pride in his role as the current head. Now, because the Milvis family, it's not, I forgot the name, but Milvis's family were the founders of the Red Athenium. They are the most powerful family on the island. So what is your character's culture? Both race. What's your character's culture? So, Milvis is an Avinian. A winged bird species. That can soar great heights and fly forever. No, not forever. Great. This. So yeah, so because Avinians can fly great heights and great distances, this naturally made them nomadic and the species spread throughout the world. Gathering and gathering and trading information for all sorts of products and services. Yeah. So what is your character's culture? So Milvis is an Avinian, a winged bird species that can soar great heights and fly great distances. This naturally made them nomadic, and the species spread throughout the world, gathering and trading information for all sorts of products and goods and services. Say goods. It's like because of their nomadic tendencies, they at welcome. So they at one time. So okay, so what is your character's culture? So Milvis is an Avinian, a winged bird species that can soar great heights and fly great distances. This naturally made them nomadic, and the species spread throughout the world, gathering and trading information for all sorts of goods and services. Because of their nomadic tendencies, they at one, used to not have a quote unquote hometown. Instead, they would have large caravans and I don't know, I guess like yearly would do yearly plan gatherings. So these gatherings would bring together all the different clans into one area so that they could trade information, goods, and stories with each other. All right, yeah, I like that. I like that. What should we call that? What should we call that? What should we call this gathering? What should we call this gathering? What should we call this gathering? Because I would like to think that they still do this. This is a very old, very old like a millennium, like a millennia ago, a tradition spanning the course of a millennia, like multiple millennia. So this is obviously very rooted in the Avinian culture. So what would this be called? So this event would be called what would we call it? I kind of want to say the flock. No. The migration. No, I think the flight of all the Avinians to the Red Athenium was either the Great Migration or the Great Flight. I think it was the Great Flight. I'm not sure. But let's call it. What should we call it? What should we call it? What should we call this? All right, there we go. So what should we call this? What should we call this? The great, like a big gather. What's a big gathering of birds? What is a big gathering of birds called? A flock. A parcel. Okay. Convocation? No. A kettle? No. A cast? Okay. Stop. So what should we call this? No. Oh. A banditry? Okay. I kind of like the kettle. So Milvis and their family are styled off red kites. I see r/Doki bird. What's that here? What? Okay. Oh, here we go. Collective nouns. Trains. Oh, hold on. Scope, bird of Congress. A mob, charm. Colony. A siege? Okay. Congregation? No. Pandemonium. Ostentation. Okay, congregation. I'm kind of going for congregation. Murmuration. I don't know. Clattering. Phalanx. Phalanx. Okay, I'm kind of liking that. Hold on. What does phalanx mean? No, a heavy infantry stood shoulder to shoulder. Okay. Okay, I kind of like that. I kind of like that. So I mean, because they're all kind of coming together and they're all kind of sharing information and they're sharing stories. They're all standing together, right? Would bring together, all the different clans. Into one area so they could trade information. This event would be called so something phalanx. I want to say like the yearly phalanx, but like I don't know. Let's come up with something like more. You see this? You see this? Like this is how long my hair is. It's like, yeah, this is how long my hair is. It goes down to here. Like, this is all like one strand of hair. I have like really long hair. Okay. So maybe like a phalanx or the what's like I need like different words. Thesaurus. I need a thesaurus. Thesaurus. What are some different words for yearly? Related word too. Perennial phalanx. Okay. That's not helpful. Synonyms for yearly. 21 similar words. Perennial phalanx. I don't know. I think I'm just gonna go with the phalanx. Yeah, we're gonna go with just the phalanx. The phalanx. Okay. So this event would be called the phalanx. Okay, so what is your character's culture? Milvis is an Avinian, a winged bird species that could soar great heights and fly great distances. This naturally made them nomadic, and the species spread throughout the world, gathering and trading information for all sorts of goods and services. Because of their nomadic tendencies, they used to not have a hometown. Instead, they would have large caravans and would do yearly clan gatherings. These gatherings would bring together all the different clans into one area so they could trade information, goods, and stories with each other. This event would be called the Phalanx. Good shit, good shit. So that's the culture. It's good enough. What is the name of your character's hometown, country, civilization? So Milvis was born and raised in his family's part of his family's it's like I don't know, his family's like part of the Red Athenium. So I mean, the way I see it is they would have, I mean, it basically be like a giant, what's it called? It's not like a mansion. What's it called? It'd be called like a what's some other words for mansions? Estate. No. Yeah, I guess the estate. In his family's estate. On the Red Athenium. In the Red Athenium. So that's the hometown. So I mean, it's the Red Athenium, right? The Red Athenium has a main town. I don't know what it's called. Parentheses TBD. I don't know. But all of the great clans have their own estates on the island. Yeah, so like each great family, there's 5 great families. I forget they're all based off different birds. I had this all written down. I just don't know how to get to it. I might. Is it this? Fuck. Shit. Damn it. I don't remember what my fucking password is. I don't know. Anyway, I don't remember what my password is. Okay, so what is the name of your character's hometown, country, civilization? What about your family? Milvis's whole family, not counting the ones on a pilgrimage, currently live in the estate. Okay. Yeah, so Milvis's, so what is the name of your character's hometown and or country / civilization? What about your family? Milvis was born and raised in his family's estate in the Red Athenium. The Red Athenium has a main town, to be determined, I don't know. But all the great clans, 5 of them, have their own estates on the island. Milvis's whole family, not counting the ones on a pilgrimage, currently live in the state. So who are your character's relations? If applicable, friends, families, kids, significant others. Milvis has I would like to say a very large family. A very large family, as his family is the most powerful on the island. Wow, that was awful. I spelled I spelled powerful awful. Okay, so Milvis is a very large family, as his family is the most as it's the most powerful on the how big of a family? I don't know. I think we should be like, yeah, he has like 20 brothers and sisters, and like, sure. No. Let's say 8. Let's say like 8. He has 8 brothers and sisters. Hello, Gohan, Corey. How you doing? We are currently filling out some of my lore for my Dungeons and Dragons character. We're having a good time. We're currently trying to figure out my character's like relationship and their like family, how big their family is. And so far, Milvis is my character. They are a bird person. They have a very large family. They have 8 brothers and sisters. They have like 10 aunts and uncles. Yeah, they have 10 aunts and uncles. A father, mother, they have kind of familial relations familial relations with the head maids and the head servants. Okay. Well, we'll say head maids for the family, because the family is incredibly rich, incredibly wealthy. Yeah, and so because they're like incredibly wealthy, right? Ooh, I just lost some frames. What's happening? We doing all right? We doing all right? Doing good, my dude. How about you? I'm doing pretty well. I am doing pretty well. I'm doing pretty well. Hopefully you're doing, or you said you're doing good. Yeah, I'm doing pretty well. We're having a good time. We're having a good time. Okay. So, where was I at? Yes. So, where's my thing at? Yeah, so he has 8 brothers and sisters, 10 aunts and uncles, a father, mother, and familiar relations with the head maids for the family. Okay, so a very large family, as well as many cousins and other extended family members. So how would this work? Would there be, so I guess there would be like a there would probably be, because how the so there, the Avenian culture works is there is a, you know, at they can live for a decent amount of time, so there's a lot of like older Avenians that are like the elders of the culture, and each family probably has a couple elders. Also there, let's say there's 3, so there's like 3 like older, like much older, 3, let's do 4 elders of the family that give counsel and help raise all the fledglings and chicks. Okay, so who are your characters' relations? Milvis has a very large family, as it's the most powerful on the island. He has 8 brothers and sisters, 10 aunts and uncles, a father, a mother, familial relations with the head maids of the family, as well as many cousins and other extended family members. There is also there are 4 elders of the family that give counsel and help raise the fledglings and chicks. Milvis has a close relation ship with 2 of the 4 elders, whilst the other 2 have a more tense relationship. I can't spell relationship. Ignore that. I can't spell. Please spell check, please. That's relation. Oh gosh, oh, hold on. Fuck. I think I spelled it right. Aha. Spell check, please. Help me. Relate. Take your time, my dude. Bro, I'm trying to spell relationship. Relationship. There we go. Jeez. Jeez, that was hard. Okay, so where are we at? Okay, so Milvis has a close relationship with 2 of the 4 elders, whilst the other 2 have a more tense relationship. And then he is, I want to say, very close with 6 of the 8. Sure. Very close with 6 of the 8 of his brothers and sisters. I say 8 of the 8. 6 of the 8. He has a good relationship with his mother, and I think we should have him like have a good relationship with his father too. I feel like that it's kind of like, oh, he has a bad relationship with his father. It's like, no, not really. A good relationship with both of his parents. And then so with his aunts and uncles, yeah, I guess with his aunts and uncles, it's kind of mixed. It's kind of hit or miss. It just depends. Extended family. Family members. Relationships are hit or miss. The most part. Memberships. Oh. What did I say? His extended family memberships. What? why did I put that? Okay, I don't. But for the most part, they are on how do you spell it? Neutral terms. Because there's like a dynamic because Milvis wants to become the head of the family, but everybody, is trying to compete to become the head of the family because, family politics. Okay, I think that's pretty good. Yeah, that's pretty good. We're gonna move on to the next question. Growing up, if applicable, what did your family do? What about your character? Did they have an apprenticeship / occupation during their coming of age? What did your family do? They were the head. What did they do? Okay, this might be the last question we answered. There's a lot. Oh my goodness. There's so much. I am 4 questions in and it's taken like half an hour. Okay, that's fine. Okay, that's fine. So growing up, what did your family do? So, what did they do? I think that Milvis's family, because they are the strongest family on the island, they have the most wealth and the most power. Since they are the founders of the Red Athenium, I feel like they have a very central leadership role in the Council of 5. So because BEKAU, shoot, what was I saying? Because, oh wow, I'm dropping frames. What's happening? Whoa, why am I getting lag? What's happening? Hello, what's happening? Buffering. Damn, look, what's with that bitrate drop? Crazy. Wacky. Okay, anyway. Huh. Okay. Let's yeah, so because his family were the founders of the Red Athenium. They have a central role in they have a leadership role in the Council of Five. Fuck it, we're just making stuff up. Council. I don't know how you spell council. Oh, S-E-L. Come on. Okay. This council brings together the 5 heads of the great lands. Yeah, so the Red Athenium is run by the 5 great clans. Each of the clans represents a specific type of nomadic tribe when they used to be a nomadic tribe. These are the largest clans during their nomadic times. Each clan is actually based off of a different bird species. There's like the vultures, there's like the eagles, there's the red kites, which is what Milvis is. That's 3. There's like falcons, that's another one, and then there's another one. I forget the last one. But each one of them are the 5 great clans. I have names for them too. They're like pretty sick names. I just can't remember them. So growing up, what did your family do? Because this family were the founders of the Red Athenium, they have a leadership role in the Council of 5. This council brings together the 5 heads of the great clans. Their goal is to effectively run the Athenium and make sure that all the information stored there is kept safe, and that the next generation is brought up using that information and adds to it. Okay. Yeah, so their goal, the goal of the Council of 5 is to effectively run the Athenium and make sure that all the information stored is kept safe, and then the next generation is brought up using that information, and that they add to it. Okay. Yeah. I think it'd be kind of cool. So early on, we were talking about what's called the Phalanx, and so what the Phalanx is it's a yearly gathering of all the Avenians. I think even during pilgrimage, you can't come back to your home if you're on a pilgrimage. You can only come back once you're finished with it, unless it's for the Phalanx. So the Phalanx is a massive gathering of all the Avenians. It's like a massive celebration. It's partying, it's information sharing, story sharing, trading goods, doing all that kind of stuff. It's a time where every single Avenian species, subspecies can come together, be with their family for, however long it lasts, and then go back out into the world. And so I would like to think that it's just like a massive, like the whole island is just celebrations. And then, the Council of 5, they organize it every year. And I kind of like that. I kind of like that idea. Any notable mentors? Oh boy, this is gonna be a whole nother section. So growing up, what did your family do? Because they were the founders of the Red Athenium, they have a leadership. They have a leadership role. In the Council of Five. This council brings together the 5 heads of the great clans. Their goal is to effectively run the Athenium and make sure all the information stored is kept safe, and that the next generation is brought up using that information and that they add to it. What about your character? Milvis, much like all his other siblings, was brought up. So I would like to think that all of the siblings are brought up to potentially be the head of the family. Yeah, so all his other siblings, Milvis, much like all his other siblings, was brought up, was raised to potentially be the next head of the family. He was like educated by the private instructors and elders of the family, along with all his siblings and cousins, and other extended family. Yeah, so all as their fledglings, every single family had like an education that they put them through, and I would like to think, I kind of would like, I don't know, I feel like, or maybe instead of no, I don't want to say private instructors. I would like to think there's like one university or like one education, like one school system that brings together all the heads, every single family, everybody all together. What should we call that? What should we call that? In the Red Athenium, all chicks are sent to the, what should we call this? What should we call this, like, school system, or like the schooling? What should we call it? What should we call it? What should we call? Well, let's what's an Athenium? So an Athenium is books, newspapers, entries near. No. Let's do school. What's some other, like, university, college? Thesaurus. The Academy. The Academy. Hello, Anthony. How are you doing? We are currently trying to figure out for my DND character what their what the school they got sent to was. I'm trying to think. I because what it is because they're like a bird person. Every other bird person that lives on their like home island is all kind of sent to the same school, and so I'm kind of trying to figure out what should I call that school, and I'm kind of leaning to the academy, but it sounds pretty generic. It sounds pretty generic. I'm gonna be honest. What's a madrasa? What is this? Yiddish. What is this? What is this? Oh, it's a Muslim school. Okay. All right. Interesting. The academy? No. I don't know. Maybe we just go with the academy. Hold on. Let's go. What's some other words for academy? Blah, 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 blah. Hold on. There's like maybe I can take some bird names into this. Maybe I can do that. Squadron, company, parliament. I don't want to call it the parliament because it's too. Or Congress. I don't want to call it that. I just no. I don't know. What should I call it? Darn it. I think for now we're gonna call it the academy. This is we're gonna call it the academy. This is definitely gonna change later. I feel like this is too generic. Might change. Okay, so in the Red Athenium, all chicks are sent to the academy. This is where all avians are sent to be taught, to be educated, using the vast amount of knowledge and the vast amount of knowledge obtained by the obtained over the millennia. Stop. Add to dictionary. Knowledge. Knowledge. Not knowable. Knowledge. How does I can spell knowledge? Okay. Okay. You gone, bot? Banned. Okay. All right. Okay, so this is where all the Avinians are sent to be educated using the vast amount of knowledge attained. Oh, there's an extra space. Over the millennia. So yeah, the education is very, very important. For the Avinians. They are sent here, early on as chicks. And stay here until fledglings. Because Avinians live a long time, they spent many of their early years in education. Many of their early years. And it's like, you know, it's probably like their first like 20 years because they're, you know, because they live for hundreds and hundreds of years. It's not really this is usually around 20 plus years of education. Something like that. I don't know. We'll put a TBD here. I don't know. Okay. So did they have an apprenticeship occupation during their coming of age? So yeah, their coming of age ceremony for fledglings is a long test. It's a kind of a final exam. The coming of age for Avinians is something akin to a final exam that, or maybe we should do comma that once passed allows them to begin their pilgrimage. All right. Yeah, looks good. That sounds good. Pilgrimage. Okay. Cool. Fantastic. That's great. And I think we're going to call that there. We're going to switch over here. Okay. That's fun. That's great. I had fun doing that. I'll be back tomorrow, same time, 9 o'clock or so. And we are going, so Fridays, we play games on Friday. Tomorrow, I think we're going to be playing Vampire Crawlers. That just came out a couple days ago. I played the demo a while back when it came to Steam Next Fest. So we're going to be playing that tomorrow. That was fun when I played it. I didn't really get too into it because it was like a demo. And I don't really get into demos too much. But it looks fun. And I really, really love Vampire Survivors. Yeah. Thanks for joining me. I appreciate it. You have a good night. Thank you for joining. If you have any other things you want me to talk about during our regular days, just let me know. Leave in the comments. Leave a like, subscribe, all that. And my name's Snowy Lotus. Thank you for joining me. I'll be back tomorrow. And as always, see ya. See ya. Bye-bye.